detected. Channel switched.
Really looking forward to this one. Hey, Rust already improved to a 43.2.
Okay, so note to the room, you cannot take that first corner completely flat.
I will prove you wrong.
And you need big balls to do that.
Watch out, we got a Ricardo Zonta out with us.
Oh, I need to turn them up.
So how many laps are we doing tonight?
I believe 15.
Alright.
It'll be a short race. I wasn't sure how long lap times would be. Oh, actually, they're a minute 40. They're a minute 40? Oh, wow. Actually, a lot longer than I thought it would be.
Good evening, guys.
Hey, Mario.
How you doing?
This track is so boring. Oh. Oh, now that I've upped the gears, some of these corners aren't the same as they were before. Steering ratio on this thing is crazy. Might have to lower that. Actually, in fact, let's just go ahead and do that now. Probably something around there, considering how high it starts with. Oh, that's still a ton of rotation. See if it at least feels better. We need to go even lower. Ugh. Cold tires in this thing suck. Now it just won't turn. Well, that steering ratio change feels like it made it worse. Like where I've actually got a worse problem. But it was still just having to give way too much steering. that really the lowest I can go? I have to light up the rears just to get it out of the garage. God. Ugh. It when the tires are cold, it just refuses to turn. You just point it at the corner and the car just goes, not today. God, corner. I feel like changing the steering on it has legitimately made it worse. Alright, let's crank it way up and see if that does the opposite. Because, good lord, this is awful. I think this might be the direction we needed. This seems better. We'll see, though. There might just not be anything you can do with this thing. I don't want it to be super twitchy, but I need it to turn. Oh, that feels so much better. Alright, so this is the direction it wanted to go. That's why it felt worse, because I was sending it the wrong direction. There, that's better. Oh, that's so much better. I mean, it's still Phillip Island, so it can only get so much better, but it is much better this way. Probably actually turn it down a bit. I think I'm going to turn it down by probably 5. Just feel it out at that point. This car has a pretty boring engine note. I guess most of what you're hearing is the transmission, which is probably part of the reason why. But it also makes it pretty difficult to know when to shift it, because you just, all you're hearing is transmission whine. There's no engine noise at all, basically. Evidently I clipped the grass. Really the only reason I can think that it slid out like that.
What the hell was that?
Also, I can't seem to keep any meaningful heat in the tire.
45.26.
Hello, guys.
Hey, Ray.
Hey, hello.
I mean, I'm coming off of that hill and the tires are already losing grip while I'm still turning and accelerating. Or already losing temperature. Like, do these race on a ultra hard compound or something? Because that's about the only tire that would do that, and even that it really wouldn't do. That's weird. Also, it has way too much camber in it. Oops. That's the one I wanted.
Stay on the track, Mario.
Go ahead, Nick.
Where's the brake temperatures? Need to turn that one on. Oh, that is brake. Really?
Oh,
No, that's tire temperatures.
Cut the inner curb.
yeah.
I could have sworn I used to have one that showed me brake temperatures. Unless this one here has different versions. Maybe it has different versions. I don't remember how to cycle the versions. No, that's not it. Oh, it's to the right. Oh, it does have different versions. Okay. There, this is the one I want. That's brake temperature, tire temperature, wear. There we go. There we go. We figured it out. Alright, now we can give it a shot. Also, I have no idea why this track is overbright. It's probably ridiculously overbright for you guys, considering how low my brightness is.
I'll be right back.
Not. Okay.
Because even with my monitor brightness at 10, It's just ridiculously bright.
I slept.
Thank you. I'm using the stock,
Using what?
the standard setup, the stock. I haven't time. I didn't have time to play with it. I just changed the gears and lowered the fuel for 15 laps.
Ah, okay.
Speaking of fuel, I need to get a good fuel rating here.
Yeah, the only thing I did was stiffen the front and make 4th and 5th a little longer. That's
Yeah.
it.
That's what I did. I got the fuel only and the gears. I didn't touch anything so far.
Just change the end ratio.
No, I made 4th and 5th individually just a little bit longer. I left the end ratio alone.
Oh, okay.
No, I changed the end ratio. How do we okay, go.
Look, that front right should be on fire going through there. But until it starts slipping, it doesn't get any heat. It's so weird. Also, my heat spread is still bad. I need to bring more camber out.
Head up here.
Thanks, Mick.
And I think for the race, the fuel, I just put fuel for 15 laps. That's what I'm running right now. But the race is 15 laps. You won't have enough fuel. My setup is for 17 laps for the fuel. Usually we always run out of fuel. The race is 15. I'm going to put more when I race.
Oh, evidently I had a much better second sector.
Welcome.
I'd share mine, but I don't have one.
The lap was a
I didn't do much, just the gears and the word of fuel. I didn't touch
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's true. I did lengthen the final gear.
I played with all the gear. I think they were the third, the fourth, and the fifth, and the final gear, final ratio.
Oh, did you? Yeah, I just bumped up the final just because I'm lazy.
It's also worth noting I have way too much fuel in right now. Using about 2 per lap. So if I take out fuel and put qualifying tires on, it should go much better. But I can see the heat spread. Still got way too much camber in all 4 tires. I've never seen any tire in this game act like these tires are. I've never seen them not take heat. And particularly not keep heat. I guess maybe the Renault Clio rears when they're just not working. It's about the closest example. God, this track is so bland. There's just so little to it. I mean, once the tires start to slide, it finally puts heat through them. But that's the only time.
That was a 1:40.32.
Tell me again how you get the setup.
Go to the garage and then
I'm gonna try one more lap with this setup, and then we'll change
on the
setups.
setups page,
Yep,
down
I'm there.
in the folder section, there should be a received folder.
Yeah, I have 3 of them in there.
Fastest
Wow.
sector 1.
How do you open them?
So click on it once, and then either click load, or you can compare it with your existing setup, or you can directly save it in so you have it later. But load it will load it into your setup right now. And you can see there's a path there that says current, and it's whatever you're running currently and whatever the default is. So you'll know if you've got it loaded or not. It'll say current icepick 5601 or whatever.
How am I losing that much time in that second sector? Literally losing 1.2 seconds in that sector alone.
Yeah, is it working?
Well, I found the receive. I click on it once, I go to load, and nothing happens there. It still says factory defaults.
Well, what does current say?
Factory default.
The
Okay.
lap was a
That's not good. So
1:40.5.
you click on receive, and then you click on one of the ones to the right, and then load.
Alright, hold on.
You definitely can't run default setup here because you'll top out about halfway down the front straight.
What was it gonna change? Oh, camber. That'll probably be okay for the rears. Alright, and then we'll take fuel out. We were burning about 2 a lap. We're doing 15 laps, right? Yeah, 15 laps. We'll take 30. Qualifying. Put in enough for about 5 laps, and put in qualifying tires. Gotta get rid of this hangnail. Hate those so much. Means I'll probably rip some other skin off with it. Never feels good.
Got it working?
No, it don't seem to go to load. So I'll just mess with it for a while, see if I can figure it out. Thanks.
Well, Armor, Ray, go in your setup. I'll just tell you what I did.
Yeah, but before you do that, we should try to figure out why it's not working. So when you click on the folder received, do you see things to the right?
No.
Yeah, I have this same issue.
Okay, so you're not getting anything on receive setup. All right, well let me send you what I'm running right now, which is picks with just a little bit more fuel for the race.
Alright.
Oh, these tires are already
so
hotter.
Mario, the same thing happened to you?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh,
Right. Did you
oh,
get a
these
notice
tires are
that,
so much better.
your setup was sent to you?
Yeah, I got 2 in there. There was 3, now there's 5.
Now
Yeah.
just send it again. So it should be there.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
so,
we can see the file.
So when it says, but to the right, what does it say in that setups folder? What does it say down below? It lists them. What's the actual name of it?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that is weird.
And you're on the received folder, not on the track folder, right?
Received.
Right.
Yeah.
Huh.
Maybe I know I transfer everything to my hard drive. Before I was on my SSD, and today I transferred everything on my other hard drive. So maybe it's that. I don't know.
No, it's not, because I just tried it and they got it, but they can't see it.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's a weird one. Anyway, Pick didn't do anything, and neither did I, except to change the ratio so that you're not topping out on the front straight. So as long as you're not topping out, you're pretty much running what we are.
Are they able to get yours, Armor?
No.
Okay, it's not just me then. Okay. Well, if you own your setup stage, so far I have 6.1 gallon of fuel.
Almost less grip with these tires.
For the
Oh, my brakes are freezing cold.
More fuel for the race.
That's one problem. Holy cow, those brakes are cold.
My gears.
I want those brakes to be at like 400 at least.
I changed to 30, I think so. 30, 21, 40.
Hold on, Dick. So you say you got, there's 15 laps, you say?
No, yeah, there is 15 and that, but don't put fuel for 15 and that. So far, for my practice, I have 6.1 gallon of fuel. That's for 17 and that, but for sure I'm going to put more for the race. But,
yeah, you need about 9 gallons for the race, or 8 or 9. I'd go for 9.
Yeah, in my laps here, it's been burning about 2 liters a lap.
I remember, and it happened to me twice, and I got the fuel. Okay.
Okay, and the gears, fourth gear is about what?
Okay, what are your gears now? The first, I think
that's better in third.
Fourth gear is
much better in third.
5.328.
5.328. Minus fourth gear. Okay. No, this stick on plus sticker is 2536. Yeah.
Quick, do the division in your head.
Yeah, click on the fourth gear, there's a plus. Click on the plus. Mine's at 2536. 5, 29,
This should be a decent
33,
lap.
and the final ratio 1033.
That was a
Fifth gear is what
138.76.
again?
2933.
Lost time in that last sector.
Okay.
What is your third? I think I placed my third, and I'm not quite sure though.
And final is what?
1033.
1033. Okay.
My heat spread looks a lot better now, though.
My third gear is 2140. I don't remember if I played with it or not.
This really rips through these tires, though.
2140.
Yeah.
Thank you.
2140, 2536, 2933, 1033, the final ratio.
That's weird that wouldn't load, but thanks. Appreciate it.
That is weird.
Yeah.
Oh wow, these cars have quality tires and race tires on them.
Yep.
You do?
Yeah, apparently.
You know that?
I mean, it says that in the set. I don't know if it's actually a fact, but I just noticed that.
Yeah, the quality tires come out preheated, so.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know which one I have on.
You probably, if you didn't touch anything, you had race tires on.
Okay. Yeah, race.
Oh Christ, everyone's going out on
That
quality.
was a 137.9.
I just did and took 2 seconds out of my time. I was feeling pretty good about my time until I got in here and everyone's 3 seconds quicker still.
Oh shit, qualify, yeah, this year. Wow. That's
Alright.
amazing.
Do I have a brake opening? I do. Let's make that as small as it can go. So my brakes are just freezing cold.
But don't keep those for the race, you're gonna burn them.
No, they wear out very, very fast.
Yeah.
By the time I finished my second lap, my rears were below 80% already.
So I want to know, like, the guys who paint these cars, like, run out of colors?
And a lot of white.
It's an awful lot of white.
Well, a lot of
It's BMW. White's the only color you need.
I was getting ready to say a lot of them are BMW factory-backed teams, so lots of blue, red, and white. It's a shame this mod doesn't have the Tom Coronel liveries. Coronel for life.
I'm sure you could paint it easy enough.
Probably. I don't do real life liveries though. Unfortunately, well, I just don't like it. It's such a boring thing. Replicate something that already exists. I'd rather create something brand new. That's never been done before.
Alright, well you guys let me know when everyone's ready to go. Want to say 10 minutes?
Okay, we're going in 10 minutes.
Alright, let's do that.
No, it's up to you guys.
Oh yeah, I'm good with that.
I'm good whenever.
Yeah, I just changed back my tires.
You're seeing your tires, you mean?
But for the race, I put back my race tires.
Oh.
No, I just changed the tires for the quali tires. I was doing a lot, but if we're starting right now, I'm going to change it back to race, put more fuel.
I think I just saved over. I need to remember to put more fuel back in. These tires are definitely slower.
We're doing 15 laps, you said?
Yep.
With 20 laps of fuel, so I should be good, I hope.
Wow, these tires are so much slower.
Yeah, I don't think so, Pick, because it says you can't go by what it says in the garage. You got to actually figure it out. So mine says 26 laps, and that'll be enough. And 24 or 23 is probably enough too. But I got gallons, so
That was a 140.
I'm using 9 gallons, which says 26 laps.
Okay.
You can't ever trust what it says in the fuel and pit strategy thing, ever.
Yeah, I know it happened to me and Mario twice, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I've told you more than once too.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, we do a formation lap. I'll bump this to 34.
Yeah, so if you're good to go.
I think Raven's still got a couple laps in here.
Yes, I am.
Oh, he does have a custom livery for it. Nice. Oh, 5 guys. Oh. That's fun. Let's wait for these guys for a few laps here. That is a terrible camera angle. That is also a terrible camera angle. Let's go back to this one. So the trackside cameras could use some work on this track. But let's be honest, it's Phillip Island. Nobody wants to work on it. Because it's a pile of crap as a track. Oh, those guys are braking way too early there. I'm even braking too early, and I'm braking at 100 meters. It's so odd from this view. The track actually looks quite nice. It's not bad at all. But from the interior camera, it's so over bright. It's awful. Russell's actually taking pit entry. I don't think I've ever seen somebody finish qualifying that way. Oh! Pit entry with style there.
Okay, I'm ready when you are.
Alright. Anybody not ready to go?
I'm good.
I'm good.
Good.
That's awesome.
I won't say I'm good, but you know.
As good as we can be.
Yeah.
I don't think Wrestler realized I was talking about him. That pit entry.
Alright. I'm going to press the race button. Everybody got gas? We have 30 seconds when I press the button.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is an exciting race. I'm not going to hold my breath for it though. I think it's going to be very boring. Hopefully I will be pleasantly surprised.
Was formation lap?
Yeah, formation. More
I'm not
probably
sure.
called warm-up lap.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a standing start or a...
Can't tell if he's just going to wait by me or if he's trying
Nice
to get around.
bottle in the front.
With this car in particular, it doesn't really matter if you take the formation lap quickly because it's not going to keep any heat in the tire or the brake anyway. It doesn't
I don't
really
know why
matter.
I have pretty bad frame rate in that game.
Oh yeah?
Oh yeah. It's terrible. Turn down everything and the car looked crappy.
Yeah.
My mouse doesn't like this game. It doesn't. I can hardly move it on the screens.
Well, this will be an interesting race, that's for sure. Well, hopefully.
What do we stop at the start finish line or what?
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, you see a red arrow where
It
you
would
have
be
to stop.
It would be by the time to pass you guys right there.
There we go. We'll see how this goes.
Good luck, guys.
You too.
Have fun.
Wow.
I don't know if I just saw a different set of lights than everybody else or
Oh,
what.
damn it.
Gotta be careful while everything's cold.
Could somebody put me back on my wheels?
This is the sector I was losing the most in qualifying in.
I was trying so hard not to rear end Harmer, I ran wide and wound up on my side in the grass.
Shit.
You're welcome, Harmer.
Thanks, buddy.
Oh, that's funny. Poor Rustler. The only corner on the entire track where it gets loose. Oh, whoops is right for that one.
The lap was a
There's really not much you can do here.
1:50.79.
I had no idea if Farmer was going to dive in there or not. So I just had to leave the inside open, and it's real tough
And
to
I
do
was
that
feeling
efficiently
so
then.
good about this race too, because my lap times were pretty close to you guys, and then whatever.
Oh, that's a much better break point. I know that feeling. I've had that feeling before what Rustler had. It's not fun. I had that feeling at Bathurst when I got ran into big time. Again, it is not fun when you're looking forward to a race and then all of a sudden you're like, well, crap. It's over before it even starts effectively. Slides a little bit there. Pretty sure if Farmer got around me, he'd probably catch up to Pick pretty quickly.
1:16.
But I just have more legs on the straight than he does. Which is partially because I took rear wing off. I don't think anybody else bothered to do that. But there's no reason not to.
Ridiculous. That frame rate is so bad. There's like only 2 corners, or half of 2 corners left. manageable, but the rest is...
You must have a hard time seeing the track, or what?
Oh, it's like, you know, in video games in the 80s.
Surprised he was able to keep it on the outside there.
Yeah.
I guess that's one of the places where the extra wing would help him.
And I don't understand. I turned everything that I could off and lower, set.
He brakes much earlier than I do there. I guess to try to maximize his exit here. Which makes sense.
Tearing frames or just running in slideshow mode?
I mean, look at the extra top end I have.
Less than 15 frame rate a second.
Oh yeah, that's no good.
No.
There's like 2 places you can battle around this entire track. And it's into turn 1, which you can't really battle. And then here. But there you have to be close enough. It's one of the main reasons I'm really not a fan of this track at all. It's just, it doesn't promote actual racing. It just promotes boring. I mean, Harmer is faster than me anyway. But it's just one of those things about this circuit. Make it really boring. Because you can't fight here. It's such a long lead-in into this corner. Wow, Pick has a full second over my best time.
That was a 1:38.
Still has a second over my best time. Jeez. That's insane. Although this is the first time I've gotten clean through that corner. No one else on the inside or outside, because all I need to do is lift for it. I seem to have such different break points to both of these guys ahead of me. I guess it makes sense since I also increased the brake pressure, because it could easily take it. I think right there is where I tend to lose a lot of time because I can't go flat. I almost followed him into that mistake. Oh man. That grass just grabs you when it takes you.
That was a 1.
Oh, there we go. Now it's only 0.2 difference.
78.
It's just weird to me though. I feel like some of these guys actually didn't take rear wing off or something. And I don't know why you wouldn't around here.
What happened to Mario?
It was such a pain that I'm just watching you guys.
Oh, that sucks for Mario. That little lift I have to make right there. Again, it just costs me so much time at the end here. It's just multiplied every little bit.
That was a 1.
Oh, that's close though.
7.6.
I think I'm actually able to take this first corner faster than he does though. All I have to do is lift and get right back into it. Actually looks like my car is happier through the corners than his is, which again surprises me. I can definitely brake harder than he can though. That's where my diff power's getting me in trouble right there. I want to accelerate real hard, but I can't quite do it. Trying a different approach to this corner here. Ooh, I can stay flat that way. I don't know if it was faster or not, but it felt better. Because you're already going so slow for that right-hander. Just sort of makes sense. Sacrifice it that little bit more.
That was a 1:38.05.
Ah, it was slower though. Oh, that entry.
He's taking that corner full.
God, I just carry so much speed through the entry of that second corner. Whew. I have no idea where I can pass him though. I mean, this is like the only spot. But I need to figure out his braking point first. If I really make a dive for it. I've got plenty of laps, so. He exits that corner much better than me, though. And then I just have to work to get all of that time back. I held it nice and tight that time. And surprisingly, he actually accelerates, he out-accelerates me. But I guess I do have a better top end than he does. By 2 kilometers an hour.
The lap was a 1:38.29.
I mean, just look at how much of this gap I close. That one corner. I just don't know if I can do anything with it. I'm not really close enough. Try and pull out and make him nervous a bit there. He's smart enough to know I'm too far back to do anything. little bit closer this time, though. If I can keep that. I mean, again, there's only really one place you have to be afraid of a pass. Can't do anything about it there. The outside's just flat out worse. One of those tracks where it's just so easy to defend. Well, relatively speaking. Obviously, it's never super easy to defend.
8.36.
Now that I'm right on his bumper, I can't take my same line or speed into some of these corners, because I'll just run into the back of him. You can visually see just how much later I can brake. Tiny bit of slip there. And he just, that corner alone is what's really doing it for him. Because this corner, there's just not enough space for me to really throw the car in there. At least not safely. I mean, if I wanted to be a jerk, I could throw my car at the apex of that corner, but that would be awful. So, there's not much I can do, unfortunately. Towards the end here, I'll probably just try and outbrake him into the hairpin once or twice. That's about the bulk of my moves. Oh. I mean, it's just... I had a run and there was no room left. Oh well.
Oh no!
What happened?
Looks like Hamster had an off.
I had a run and then there was no room left.
I know I felt something. That's what just hit me in the back. Or just bumped me in the back.
Like I said, I had a run, there was no room left. I'm not gonna bother saying it again.
I was just watching you those laps and wow. A lot more fun than driving by myself.
Yeah, there's a reason we watch this stuff on TV.
Yeah.
See if I can't pick Harmer off again, though. I mean, I sort of, considering how much...
And I was trying to put myself in a Hamster car and try to feel the pressure.
Considering how much speed I carried through that first corner, I thought he would brake further to the right and leave more room instead of coming
When
back
you're
around.
watching it seems to be a lot more easier than it is.
Oh no. Armor's coming fast.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh well.
Hamster also.
It's one of the problems with Phillip Island, really, just in and of itself. It just doesn't... There's basically two spots to overtake. I don't think I'm going to have enough rear tires left. And again, my pace was so simple. If I had gotten past pick, I could have probably just pulled away with the extra pace I had.
A bit more than 3 laps to go.
Yeah, I'm trying to save my tire, but yeah.
It's just a matter of there's just nowhere to pass
At this
here.
point, my goal is just to stay on the lead lap. After that first lap thing, that's a victory in itself.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Well, that's not helping.
That was a
Must have had him off.
1:30.13.
Ooh, Harmer has the fastest lap. Didn't even notice when he did that.
Wow.
Yeah, Harmer's actually pulling away from me now, so
Yeah, I touched grass on the exit of 1 and just lost it.
not getting that spot back, unfortunately. Well, unless he makes a mistake, which is still possible, but unlikely. Yeah, the brakes are... The way the car is acting into and out of the corner is changing pretty drastically lap to lap now. And mostly because of those rear tires. They just gave up the ghost now.
Two long laps to go.
I
That
know.
was a 1:38.46.
I basically used everything I had left in the car.
I know. I know.
Oh, Harmer did make a mistake.
Oh shit.
Oh! Hamster gains 2nd place.
Mario's probably loving this.
The hell did I just hit? Feels like there's an invisible wall in the sand trap.
Oh. What's that? Oh my god.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
It was,
Mario's funny.
I thought pick went wide.
No,
It's not over yet.
Ah non, je suis pas un prophète de malheur. Sorry.
Sorry, Harmer. I'm sure my braking points are different from earlier. My rears have just given up, basically.
No, that was totally my fault. I was trying to get you into over loopy heights there, but then I somehow stole my car.
1:40.54.
No, it was totally me, not you.
You definitely had a hell of a lot more tires left than I did, though. You came shooting out of that one corner. Oh.
Yeah, I got a pretty wicked vibration in the wheels, so they're not all there, but yeah, I definitely was able to carry speed through that one corner.
yeah, mine feel pretty square after my spin.
Well, us drivers managed to make it interesting, at least. Some craziness in there. Oh, Rustler did just barely. Well, if he hadn't spun, I think he would have been fine.
See?
I just put in my... I'm on my best lap of the race. On the last lap, and my tires feel like they're just done for.
Almost.
Oh, and the fuel right at the end. Oh, wee.
Thanks to Armor.
Yeah. Thanks for the fuel.
Alright, now we hit the wall.
Hey, great job, guy. That was totally marvelous to watch.
Oh, there's not a wall there!
Yeah, good race, guys.
Yeah, good race.
Oh, the wall doesn't go all the way through. That's interesting.
Nice win, pick.
Thank you.
Yeah, good win, pick.
Good win.
Thanks.
Good win, good race.
Heck.
Hey, I got lucky. They went off road, so.
Hey, Mario.
Yep.
If I don't know what's going on with your frame rates, but that's like totally unplayable. Obviously, if you can like send me your player profile and like the JSON file and like try and help you sort out like maybe what's going on with that.
Okay, yeah, I will do. It's unfortunate because, you know, in some track it seems to be a lot better, but like this one, it's totally undrivable.
Yeah, so if you could send me that file, or like copy it and paste it into a post for me, or I can send you my email address or whatever.
See, what I thought
try and
is...
sort it out, because, yeah...
I thought at
was
this
obviously
point,
not right.
considering the run I got through the corner, I thought he was going to stay to the right-hand
I would
side.
really love to find a solution to that.
I mean, he is technically
Only
ahead,
was
so
a,
it's, he didn't do anything wrong,
undo
but
update,
I just...
this
I
week.
thought for sure he'd stay over to the right.
Yeah, a few of them.
But I yeah, yeah. But I make sure that anything wasn't working.
Curious what he saw rearview mirror wise.
Right.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, it seems to be.
Because you see that run
not
right
all.
there, and you see me running to the
This
left.
is a mod track.
I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Last week, did you have the same issues?
Yeah.
Nope.
It is what it is.
No, last week was good.
The way I drive, I probably would have left room, which is why I expected that. But there's
And
no
as
no reason to
I
particularly leave
turn
room,
everything
so.
down or
Whatever.
off. Basically,
And what happened with Harmer? I'm interested to see.
have the best. Yeah.
Yeah, send me your system specs, like, and including like video card and stuff, and then send me your JSON file and I'll have a look at it.
Okay.
Had to, yeah,
Yeah,
it was this lap
obviously, like,
here.
That shouldn't be happening. There's some conflict somewhere. We're trying
Yeah,
to sort it out.
it must. Yeah, it must because you know, in iRacing or Project Car, I don't have those issues.
Yeah, and Project Cars and Assetto Corsa
He
are,
shot out of that
like, in
corner.
my experience, much harder on frame rates than
Mm-hmm.
most of this game. Generally,
Yeah.
that's not always true.
No. Yeah.
Oh, I
no,
thought it
but,
was there. I thought that's where it happened. Oh, he
I mean,
just
it's-
pushed there.
It's strange
I see.
that
Oh, I'm
not
surprised he got it
those,
slowed down in time.
latest game where it's spring killers.
Disconnected.
I'm actually amazed he got that slowed down in time. Holy cow. That's impressive braking off here. To not, because I would panic and just slam the brake pedal. Oh! That was actually impressive. Phew. So, was what it was. It was about as it was more exciting than I expected it to be, but it was more exciting because of us, not because of the track. Poor Rustler. Oh. Poor Rustler. Actually, that reminds me. I want to see what happened to him on the first lap. But again, it's sort of the problem with Phillip Island is your passing opportunities are into the hairpin and sometimes into turn 1 or 2. Once you get past those 2 corners, you're not passing somebody in the rest of the lap. You're just not. Alright, so here's Rustler. Super intrigued. Oh, I think this is the formation lap. Yeah, it is. I actually had to reverse into my spot because Harmer was in the way. And then evidently I got a terrible start. Oh, I did get a terrible start. Okay. I thought I went right with the lights went out, but my reaction time was awful. So that packed the 3 of us up on the outside. Oh! Oh, that was close. I'm going to see that from on board. That's not the button I wanted. I want to see that from on board. That was more or less my fault that you were in that position. Oh no, you didn't get the greatest start either, so that's fine. But it did effectively pack us up. A little angry, are we? So, my thought here is, so, just for future reference for you, if you're in this situation again, what I personally would have done right here, I would have started grazing the brake about, I don't know, 2, 5, 10% maximum, just slightly hitting the brake a little bit. It's gonna sacrifice your entry here, but there's a pretty good chance that the car in front of Harmer, which was me, there's a pretty good chance that that car in front is gonna probably not take their full entry, and there's a really big chance that Harmer's not gonna be able to take his full entry. And this car's on the inside, which he's having to think about, and you're having to think about. So just, again, it's really hard to think about in the heat of the moment, but I would start just riding the brake a tiny bit right there. Because also, you know that you're probably going to have to stay to the outside, and you're not going to be able to take your full speed all the way through. So that would help avoid some of this, at least. Oh, and then you stayed in the throttle, that's... Oh, you actually gathered it back up. Almost. Oh. Wait, what? What happened? You had that all gathered back up and safely back. Is there a wall there or something? Because that looks fine, and then you just stop moving. Oh, it's not showing me the correct thing. Okay. I was like, everything looks fine. What's going on? Okay, so you didn't gather it back up. Okay, so here, when do you flip? Like, do you actually stay in the throttle here? Because that's not a good decision. Oh. Because as soon as you go off track, the first thing you want to do is not necessarily panic brake, but get off of the throttle. I wish I could see. I wonder. No, it doesn't show it correctly here either. That's a shame that it doesn't show it correctly. Oh, right at the end. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Wait a second. So your brake lights do light up, but this doesn't come on. I'm thinking you did something different than what this is showing. Considering I can actually see your brake lights visibly come on. It looks hilarious from this view. So wait, right... So right there is when it rolled you? Like when you came over that curb? Because if that's the case, that's a problem with the track. If that side of the curb is just suddenly goes like this. Although maybe it was like the transition from the grass and gravel, like maybe there's a big dip there. Oh, that sucks, man. Because you actually gathered that up quite nicely. And you were about to get right back on track and then just... Oh. Now I understand the rage and the salt. Right, Brussels? And then from there on, he was cheating. He had anti-grav technology. I really didn't realize I got that bad of a start, though. Like, you see everybody else just fly off. My car just doesn't go. Wrestler. And he can't do anything with that run, I know that. I thought somebody was on my inside, so I actually stayed out a little bit wide until there. And I noticed. And I took the first couple laps real easy on the brakes. I probably should have had my diff power down about 10% more. Just by the fact that I was ripping through my rears pretty aggressively. But that corner right there, I was a machine into that corner. It was insane. Like the second corner and the hairpin, I was just... I don't know why. Well, I know why, because they probably didn't change their braking pressure, but... It makes an enormous difference. You can brake so much later. I mean, you'll start to see it when I start pushing the braking point. We just look at how much of that gap disappears into that brake zone. I knock off like half of the distance. And then unfortunately out of this corner he brings it all back. Evidently I'm terrible at this corner somehow. I wasn't that bad at it at the start, and then about 1/3 of the way through I suddenly started just being absolute crap at that corner. It was very weird. I also started messing up this one, but that's because I was just bored. And there I was able to brake much later, although I messed it up that time. And I couldn't quite stay full throttle there. Oh yeah, these are the laps where Harmer and I were battling. I don't remember what he did. I had the legs on him on the straight though. There I had to dab the brake to keep it in line. And this is when I started realizing what braking was my advantage, was this lap right here. But I think Harmer had a similar braking setup, because he was also braking pretty late. Oh yeah, did you just get a run? Yeah, he did. He just got a run here. Actually, I missed that second to third gear transition so many times. So many times. Still not a fan of these cars, and still really, really, really don't like this track. I should suggest this car around Macau next week and see by what kind of margin I win by. I'm probably the only person out of all of the world racers that's familiar with that combination. I probably actually would have been better off leaving my diff power at about 20 and just stiffening the crap out of the rear. Like bring it up to like 140 instead of 110. That's my Windows button. That probably would have treated me better than just increasing the diff power. I mean, look at the extra speed I have. I was just so unsure of how the car would hold, so I just backed out. Well, yeah, but I'm just saying, comparatively, the amount of laps I've done around Macau in touring cars is probably much higher than any of... they might surprise me. Maybe they've done it on previous games or something. But it would surprise me if anybody else has a lot of time in that combination. And look at the gap closing. Now, if only I could have gotten my exits right as well. I think I spent a few laps chasing Harmer. I'm mainly using this view because the trackside cameras are terrible around here. This is about the point. Actually, I guess this is really the point in the where yeah, right there. This is where I started realizing the extra advantage I had under braking. Because just watch this gap disappear. And I still hold the corner perfectly, and I didn't lock up, he did. That's when I was like, oh, that's where my advantage is. And then both of them just pulled away out of that corner. Basically braking for the two. Oh, that's right. That's what happened. He just dipped the wheel. I almost did the exact same thing. Almost did exactly the same thing. I mean, you can see I gain on him everywhere except that little mini sector after the hairpin. That was the biggest part of the advantage. And then he just pulls away out of there. I don't really know what I was doing so wrong in that corner. He was actually having to brake for that first corner. The speed I carried through here. This was probably the lap I should have gone for it. This is the lap I should have just done it, but I had no idea where his brake point was. I was a little afraid to go for it. I mean, you can even see, watch how little of the brake pedal I have to use. So previous laps I used full brake. Watch, let's see, all the way down here. Almost half brake to get the same braking efficiency that he's getting for that corner. Alright, so what's different here? I guess there's nothing different. He just accelerates out better. It's so weird. In fast forward, it's kind of freaky every once in a while when I get really close under braking. This is this lap I should have tried it also. I don't think I did though. Or did I? No, I did. I just misjudged my own braking point. I broke about 20 meters before I needed to. Because again, with the advantages I had on braking, if I had just gotten around him, I think I would have pulled away. But he probably would have caught up at the end. I mean, it's just if you catch somebody in one of those fast corners, you just can't do anything about it. There's nowhere to go. And I can't make a move there because there's just no room. And then here was, I'm pretty sure this is the time I got the run. Yeah, see, he had to really hit the brakes. I just slide through. So again, it's just, I guess it's more than anything, it's just a difference in driving style. Because for me, if I'm in this car and I see the crazy run this person's getting, I'm either pulling over very quickly or I'm leaving space. And he sort of slowly slides back out. And I'm like, alright, there's enough room. And then by the time I finally get there, there's not enough room. Then I just clip the grass. Oh well. It is what it is. On the bright side, at least, it was more exciting than it could have been with that track being what it is. Either way, that'll do it for me. Now I have to go get some actual food. And then there will be a stream Sunday. I think the race starts at like 2 p.m. my time, but I'll toss a message out on Twitter about it. Should be fun. It'll be that Magna-Core race at your Epic Spin. What do you mean? Anyway, on Sunday it'll be Magna-Core with the GTE cars and the LMP2s, which should be an interesting race. And it'll determine whether I continue racing with the CMS guys or not, because they seem to give out a lot of penalties. Do you remember what lap it was on, Monsieur Rustler? And if I really need to, I can just fast forward until I see it. Oh, so it's going to be 13-ish. Okay, I gotcha. Hopefully it actually shows it, though. Because, again, it might show up a little differently. Whoa! What happened there? Oh. Somebody just broke a little late. Alright, we'll see if it's on lap 12. Yeah, if you miscount those brake markers, it's easy to do. Oh, that's a late turn in. Oh, 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 oh. When you miss your turn in point for turn 1, that's real easy to do. Oh god. Fun times. Anyway, like I said, Sunday should be fun. I think it's around 2 p.m. my time. No idea. I'll toss up a message on Twitter when it is, though. So that was interesting enough. Hopefully we have a better combination next week. Either way, as always, I would thank all of you very much for stopping by. I'll see you guys later.